to start seeking after him. Most of us need a measure of losses to find the real need. Most of us need some sickness in our lives. Most of us here needs that absence of finances. I love what one of my roommates said to me one time. Said, "Evangelist, do you know that God's way of helping his presumptuous worker, God's way of helping his presumptuous worker is to take away finances from him? Because why? If God gives finance a presumptuous worker, he will be everywhere. So sometimes we could be so presumptuous. The only way God can keep us still is to make sure we don't have that which we are clamoring to have. Some people need a level of sickness to pause. Some needs a measure of heartbreak to pause. So Yeshua will ask them, what do you want me to do for you? Because why? All of his trip, he meets people with random needs. Give me this, give me this, give me this. On one occasion, Yeshua was ministering. Someone said, oh, tell my brother to give me the part of my inheritance. Say, hey, guy, who made me happy about it? A man's life does not consist of the abundance of the things he possesses. So there have been times people ask him for things that were needless. Tell my brother. He said, that's my business. So he meets people in a way that comes up with so many things that are not the real issues. So when Yeshua finds someone who has a deep sense of what their needs actually is, he has found a place to transfer his power. The last verse says, Yeshua said unto him, go thy way, thy faith had made thee whole. And immediately he received his sight and followed Yeshua in the way. Thy faith had made thee whole. So all of those attitude of clamoring, having specific understanding of your need, we're all faith characters. Your faith has made you whole. Your wholeness begins. And if you look at this story of Yeshua's personal healing of people, including this man, the Syrophoenician woman, whose faith Yeshua applauds, the one with the issue of blood, whose faith Yeshua applauds, their healing began at the instance of their faith. And Yeshua does not characterize their healing to him. He applauds them for being participants in the work. I think the Lord will show me this, so I will understand that I'm not the chief engineer in your life. So you come to a place like this, think, oh, pastor will fix my problem. And the pastor, a lot of time, think he could fix people's problem. But the key is this. Yeshua did not fix people's problem. People's faith fixed their problem. So they were parts in the process. Bishop David Oyedepo says, any faith that leaves God as the sovereign one over your problem is an irresponsible faith. Genuine faith is a process. It engages God and yourself, your part with God. Genuine faith does not leave the whole problem solving to God. And where does it begin from? Change begins from here, your mindset. The mindset change, the mindset shift. The mindset shift. The mindset shifts. Multitudes, yet one person gets the miracle. Can't you see the multitude thronging you, and yet you say, who touched me? So the multitude were touching, but one touch with a different mindset. There were many blind beggars, but one had a different mindset. The Syrophoenician woman races after Yeshua, making noises. The disciples said, "Get away, you get out, get out." They were pushing her off, but she kept going after Yeshua. Yeshua now stopped and tells her, "Woman, why are you bugging us?" He tells Yeshua, "My daughter is demon possessed." And Yeshua tries to knock her off by telling her, "You don't take a children's bread and give to dog. That's an insult." Thinking she'll be offended, he tells Yeshua, "Do you know that even dogs eat from the crumbs that falls from the table?" He tells the woman, because you've answered this way, go, thy daughter is whole. Yeshua directly tries to offend her. Don't give a children food to dog. That means you insult. I went to meet him. He spoke to me. He said, "Are you the only healer?" She could have got offended. He said, "Well, I don't mind the crumbs that falls on the table." Mindset. Because if answer this way, go, the demon is gone out of thy daughter. I believe the Most High is preparing us as we enter the Passover for a mind shift. For a mind shift. Because the Passover reveals God's redemptive power. But we don't want to eat Passover, express Passover